I'm going to let Dan introduce this week's stream, just because he started that in ASMR. So go ahead, Dan.
I'm eating pizza.
So you did this to yourself.
Hello, welcome to Gilded Branch's stream. We're going to be playing D&D this week, which is a collaborative role-playing game. There's no fancy graphics, none of that stuff. What you see here is the game. We're joined this week by I can't see who's where because I'm not the host boy. You have to point the right direction. Our wonderful DM is Captain Gingerbeard.
Yep, that's the way.
Oh, that is the way. We have
This is the way.
Acipitonissus as Lily, who is down below me.
Hi.
We have
You're
Gilded
sitting
Branch
on
as
a
Logan
base.
over in that corner. That corner.
Me. I'm not
And we
the
have
host
Steve
today.
Forbes as Walther, who's having camera issues over that direction, I believe.
I am having some
Yeah.
camera issues, but thank you. Hello.
And there we go. Without further ado, there will still be some recap.
But
But the thing is, it was. Why is the stream paused?
the stream's not paused.
It has. Oh no, it's gone live again. Hello. Someone said Dan was doing it ASMR.
Yeah.
I thought
Do
that
you
was
not
like a
know what
porn
is?
thing.
God.
Oh,
We've been
I
live
thought it was like
for
a porn
7
thing.
minutes and we've degraded
That's
it
just like-
into this.
the deformed, half-child of
I don't
ASMR.
know. If you go on I'm not going to drop names of websites because it's probably like illegal, but there are certain websites like you can actually. There's ASMR on there, and it's definitely degraded.
Watch clean YouTube ASMR.
Watch Dan talk you into an orgasm. Right, here we go.
Go on!
Okay, I'm going to pop out. Oh wait, no, I'm not. That sounds wrong as well, doesn't it? I'm going to pop the window out so I can see the text and not the. Steve, is there a way you can that picture I posted on the Discord chat with the pubes? Is there a way you can put that on the
I mean, a little
Stream.
bit of notice for like dragging windows about and cutting and cropping pictures would have been nice, mate.
All right, I don't know how this works, so fine, whatever. Episode 17 recap coming at your faces and your ears and everywhere else. God, what's going on today? In the last episode, the party began to explore Castleview's many and varied drinking establishments. The first also served as a hotel, a rather expensive upmarket one, though not much help or use to them as they did gleam, although they did gleam a little information. Firstly, it would be difficult to gain an audience with Lord Taylor, the man in charge of the city, and secondly, they must be careful who they speak to and how they speak, as the city is overrun with a notorious criminal organisation known as the Black Hand. Next, they visited the Mysterious Wolf, a fairly low-key pub that serves a wide variety of foods and drinks, well known for its attitude of, if you want it, we'll conjure it up for you. The party was soon interrupted by a mysterious man who called himself William McPherson. He piqued their interest with talk of hidden treasure in a nearby abandoned cultist hideout, and no sooner had he appeared, he seemed to disappear as well. Before setting off, Logan seemed to mention something that triggered a response from his demonic tormentor, who proceeded to turn his pubes into biting snakes for the next 4 days. The party headed out to find the hideout and began to explore. Logan triggered a trap that exploded a chest of varying treasures and caused a tunneling Zorn, a hideous creature with a huge gaping maw of teeth, to attack. They quickly defeated the beast, and that is where we pick it up now. So,
Ooh.
I don't have a map of. Well, actually I do have a map, but I don't have a map ready to share with y'all. I'm just going to enlarge that. I'm going to try and cover this up as best as I can because I've not done this properly. You are in that room with the little star next to my wrist.
The little star.
Ooh. A starfish.
The little starfish. You've got the main room just behind you through the secret passageway. To the north of that room is a locked room with a wooden door. There's the brazier, which has been lit in the main room. There is an altar. There's a passageway to the south. And the small room you're in now, the entranceway is mostly, or the other way, the passageway leading off to the east from there, is mostly blocked by the Zorn's body, but you could proceed that way if you wished. I leave it up to you. You are exploring this dark, I wouldn't say dungeon, but certainly hideout.
Can I,
A dark
before we
dungeon
go too far
hideout.
into it, can I have a look at the dagger that I didn't get to look at properly and see if I can do a bit of a knowledge on it?
I'm not being horrible, but you wouldn't be able to identify it. You need someone adept at poisons or some sort of chemistry at the very least.
Can I
Whatever
have a go, or is it something beyond? Because as a druid, does she have, you must have some potions and.
I mean, I would say you would definitely someone who was a rogue would be adept enough. But as a druid, yeah, I mean, you could have a go. You at least got magic knowledge. I'm just thinking Logan has no magical knowledge, and honestly, I'm not being horrible towards Logan, but it's just
ecosystem.
I don't think you'd have a hope in hell, to be honest.
Logan, I can have a look if you want. So I
Sure,
can see.
he'd like try and sort of toss it to you without causing harm. Let's have a look.
Yep. What do you do? Is it Arcana or is it medicine?
You can try an Arcana check, and if you want to as well, you could try not medicine. Well, maybe medicine. Yeah, I'd say maybe medicine because that might fall into the realms of chemistry, I suppose.
Okay. So I will dice. I will do the both.
It's going to be a high DC, but
Yep.
That's my initials.
So Arcana is 11 and medicine is
Dan Captain.
22.
Arcana, you kind of get the sense there may be something magical about it, but you're not entirely sure. Medicine-wise, you start to sort of like investigate the ooze upon the blade, the black ooze, and perhaps smell it. Maybe against your better judgment, just maybe a quick taste, something like that. But
I'll just casually lick this knife.
they're not licking. She might dip her finger onto the ooze and just, and try it that way.
I mean, if I had a poison knife.
But you don't know.
That tastes nice.
Yes, a delicate bouquet.
A bouquet?
Yes. So I can taste some. Banana.
You realise if you're in the wild and you don't know if something's poisonous or not, you can quickly taste it and spit it back out. You realise that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right then. So, with
Just got
that in
images
mind,
of Hercule Poirot going, "Yes, my dear Hastings, he was poisoned with this wine. Delicious."
yeah, you certainly wouldn't swallow it. I think that you can probably discern from an Arcana and a medicine check that the knife is magical. I think we said it was a +1 knife. Let me just get the right notes. Yeah. +1. It's a +1 dagger. And it's venomous. There is a venom upon the blade.
Venom.
It's venom. It's magical and it has venom. So you can use it to kill people.
Hungry.
what more could I want?
I think Walter should have this dagger.
Yeah,
We are Walter.
it looks very much like an ancient Abyssinian horse trimming dagger.
No. you stay
It's very- I mean,
firmly
it's
away from my
very-
horse.
Apart from the black ooze upon the blade, or the black coating of poison upon the blade, it is very unassuming. Much like the blade of Xenanaton, to be fair.
Yes.
Xenanaton!
Who said that name?
Xenanaton, you
What was that
bastard.
noise?
I wouldn't say
Oh.
that too loudly.
Well. Okay. So what's the plan?
Before we go, I would like to look around the room and the beast.
Yep, that's fine. You can look around the room if you want to investigate. I'm just going to let you know now. You can either, there are two options while you're in this room. You retreat back through the secret passage to the main room, or you climb over and press on east down this unknown passageway.
Sorry, I'm confused. What did you say? I didn't understand that.
You can go back on yourself
Yes,
through the secret passage into the main room,
yes.
which is west,
Mm-hmm.
or you climb over the body of the Zorn that you just killed and press on east down the unknown passageway.
I think we should go down the unknown passageway.
Yeah, but
Guys,
what's the
What would possibly
investigation?
make you want to go down my forbidden tube of mystery?
Well, if this giant beastie came from there, then he's nothing there anymore, is he?
What
He
if
came from under the ground.
So I would like to go back to the room we were, because you said there were a few. It wasn't only one chest that Logan opened. Was it more?
Say again,
Yes,
sorry.
you said last week.
So-
You said the chest I opened sent out a force explosion, but there were more containers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
you
were a
wanted to
couple of
search some.
barrels and chests in that room, yeah.
So yeah, I want to investigate all these. Please.
Okay. So I won't make a roll for it. If you investigate them, there is a further 500 gold to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes.
There is a scroll of where is that to?
Wish.
A
I've
scroll.
got wish already.
How have you got wish already? I haven't given you wish. Or have you
No,
already got wish?
my blade has wish.
Oh. And there is a scroll of counter spell,
Ooh, nice.
and that's all you find. The rest of it's like ruined food and such alike.
Good. And what about the beast? Does it have anything on it?
No, not really. It's just a creature that you gather as some sort of like cave dwelling underground beast. You could probably harvest bits of it if you wanted to do something with that. Its hide seemed particularly tough. Perhaps you could take that and use that to fashion some sort of armor.
No, I'm lazy.
I know Logan did that with a red dragon whelp or something. That before that's how you got your red
I did.
scale
I got
armor.
Scale mail from it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but that's not a dragon. What? No, I'm good.
Who is VP Duke 232566?
Oh no, you fed the troll.
So you
It
quit
sounds
walking, will you? I can't seem to ban him.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it.
Terrible.
Never mind. So-
Whenever that, there's a bot that does like that same message a lot, and I always think of that little girl in that one like Vine when she's like, "I want to be famous." Just what comes in. That's what comes into my head. Anyway,
This is how much Twitch is plagued with bots. As soon as my bot goes down, the one that polices it, straight away they appear. Terrible.
What a
Anyway, let's
Bunch of
go.
borough stewards. So we're going east or west?
east.
East.
Cool. Yeah, you press on over the top of the body of this Zorn and down this. Well, I suppose you got Logan's pubes to light the way.
Oh God.
It descends. It descends. You don't have to go far. About 40 feet down, you reach a dead end, but there is a stream, not particularly deep, but fast flowing. It's cold and damp down here. The stream seems to be coming from the north, running to the south. And that's your options, really. North or south, but you're going to be in the water.
In the water.
In the water.
Is there any obvious differences between the two?
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing, I guess. So anyone's got any better ideas?
Yeah, Logan, can you give me a piggyback?
I don't know.
I asked
Are
first.
you sure you want that?
Maybe not. You're quite right. He is slightly unhygienic at the moment.
Whoa. Unhygienic.
Yes. Look, I've seen pretty bad cases of crabs, but never seen snakes, so I'm going to say you're unhygienic, okay?
Oh, God.
Smegma.
Oh, that is dirty, man. You
I mean,
dirty bastard.
I've heard people called snake hips before, but not snake gentleman's area, you know?
Snake Gentleman's Area. That's going to be my next character name.
When Logan rocks up, he always rolls Snake Eye.
Let's go north.
Yeah, let's north.
Cool. You start trudging through the water. About 10 feet up, it goes off to the right. And then you find yourself in another passageway where there are dry walkways either side of the stream. It seems to go east and veer off to the north again to another chamber. Directly south, as you come into this larger area, are some steps leading up to another chamber.
Which is closer?
The steps are closer than if you followed the stream around north.
So if we go up first and check that area, then we can go back.
If you follow the stream, if you decide to follow the stream, it goes.
I'm
It goes.
just suggesting.
Yeah, that's fine. If you, well, I'll just tell you now. If you follow it, it goes about 30 feet east and then starts heading north. What you find is basically there's a larger chamber which contains a small waterfall at the top end of it, and the stream seems to go up and through from there. But the chamber itself is completely empty. Besides this, it's open to a larger room, and there's a plunge pool and a waterfall.
Can I hear, smell, see signs of life anywhere?
Not particularly. No, it seems fairly dead. Perhaps the odd cave dwelling, small life form, a bat or a newt, but nothing is going to cause you any hardship.
Cool. Well, it seems we're just going deeper and deeper into this place.
Yeah.
I see no reason to just sort of hang around. We keep going.
Well, you'd probably want to go back on yourself to where the chamber first opened up, and then you got that stairway going, like climbing up and going south.
Okay.
We
will do that.
What about
trying
that
to
opposite
remember
tunnel
when
when we went north? What if we was to go south?
That's what
That
I'm
was
talking
further
about.
back.
Oh, is that the other one?
Oh.
I'm with you.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no. So you can go. You can either come back south from the chamber of the waterfall, and then go south up some steps to see what's up there, or you can go all the way back on yourself to where you originally came from the small chamber, and then go south from there.
The first one.
Okay, so you come back on yourself by about 40 feet, and then you've got the steps leading south, but up away from the stream. But I'm just reading what that room was again. Remind myself.
Why is south and up so conflicting in my mind?
I know, it really is.
Because south always goes down.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's down under the Australia.
So, in this room, you head up these steps, and you come into a larger chamber again. And from here to your right which is west, is some steps leading down, and to your left, which is the east, are some steps leading down also. In this room, however, you see various apparatus associated with chemistry, and a couple of crates underneath desks or tables where there are chemists' apparatus.
Can I do detect magic?
You can.
Yes, I'm doing a detect magic.
You don't sense that there's anything magical particularly, but you probably get the inkling that this room is used for the creation of stuff.
Okay, like an alchemist.
Like an alchemist, yeah.
Okay, so now I have the detect magic. I can keep it up to 10 minutes. So are there any auras in any of the stairs that I can see? Like, is there any clue that somewhere is, if we go in these stairs, it might be magic or...
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay. So yeah, guys, there is no magic here. And
This is bizarre. It's like this whole place is empty.
yeah, we can have a look on the crates. Are they open or are they closed?
No, they're not locked or anything like that. You can certainly and very easily explore those. And if you look around them, what you find is a lot of these crates have poison bottles of what look like poison or similar to that blade in them. And you also find 5,000 gold pieces as well in a couple of different
Jeez.
bags.
Do we share them? So guys, how do you work until now? Do you put all of your money together or do you share them? How do you usually...
We don't really have any fixed rules. We were keeping a bit of a communal fund in our bag of holding, but I've got a little bit myself, so if we find a bit of gold, we keep it for ourselves, I guess. If we find a big lump, maybe we keep it as a group.
It can be quite heavy to carry, so put the bag of holding is probably quite a good way. I'm happy for it to go in there, Carrying on too much money is so tiresome.
And we can get robbed.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we go any further, I've got like a broken blade. Can I just try and mark next to the door frame of the door we came through? In case we end up getting robbed.
There's not so much as a door frame, but you could certainly make some sort of mark in the dirt on the floor.
Okay.
Just to sort of say we've came this way. So put an X next to the staircase or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you find various bottles of what look like poison, as I say, as well in those crates. Do you want to take those, or are you going to leave them?
Yeah, I'd like to... How many are they?
There are 6.
Can I get a couple? Or just one? I don't know if anyone...
You can take all of them if you want to. If you have the means to carry them, you can take all 6.
Is there any difference between them?
No, they all look fairly similar, and again, very similar to the viscosity and color of what's on that blade, that dagger.
You may as well put them in the bag of holding, I feel, because,
certainly.
if I only take 2 bottles of poison into the shower, then you can take all 6.
Yeah, I think I will get one to have it on me in case I need to, use it, and I give the rest to...
If anyone wants to, I don't know if you need to. Well, I mean, you can make an intelligence check if you want to. So just make an intelligence check.
I'm not very clever.
It's more a case of like, would you know what to do with them? Like I said, no one's a rogue, so it's kind of difficult.
12.
You might think that perhaps because you've seen it already on another blade, that to apply these kind of like oils or whatever they are to a weapon might give you some advantage, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're intelligent enough to know that these are some sort of, especially being a druid.
Yeah.
I think you, and from the medicine check earlier, you know that they're definitely some kind of poison. They're definitely not good.
So are they different poison, or are they all the bottles the same?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that you know what the difference is, but you know that they're not safe. I
So,
think.
like when you say to apply them, do you mean can she understand if she needs to apply all of them together as a cocktail?
I think you'd probably be fairly conservative about it and maybe just drip it on one bottle, just drip onto a blade, or perhaps apply it to a cloth and then rub it
Yes,
onto a
no,
blade.
I mean, do I need to combine all of them, or is it just one? Will be
That would
enough
be up.
to give
Well, that would
this?
be up to you. I would say I think conservatively you would probably not want, being an intelligent person, you wouldn't just go chucking loads of different things together that you don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think conservatively you wouldn't. I think you would probably just apply one at a time and see how you got on.
And is there a ritual that I can do as a druid to understand, or only a thief can understand that? Like, I mean, to identify what these poisons are.
You could probably do some sort of a nature. Well, I'd say a nature check. DC's gonna be pretty high. You could do a nature check and see if you can start to figure things out. But I think it's going to take.
No.
No. Okay. I think you'd have to spend some time with it
Okay.
to maybe figure that out.
Is it flammable?
You can try and burn it if you want to.
Just not
I
all
can
of it.
set it on fire if I want to.
I'll put a little bit on the floor.
Wait.
And
you could light my sword
Well,
on fire if it works.
Maybe it's snake
Yeah.
shampoo.
Roll. In fact, I'm going to roll D6 odds. It's not flammable. Evens. It's flammable. 2. It's flammable.
Can I poison
So we could
my
set your
snakes
sword on
with it?
fire.
Can I poison my snakes with it?
The snakes that are currently attached to your scrotum.
And biting you.
Yeah.
You're going to poison yourself.
That's not myself.
They're biting you.
Well, no, there's a difference between poison and venom.
Is it
Well, you've
better to
already
have
seen
live
that-
snake tubes or just dangling dead ones?
Well, you've already seen that trying to cut them off, they grow back. So
Can you imagine poisonous
These
ones going back,
snakes
you know?
last too much longer. I'm going to drink the poison myself.
I'm surprised
well,
you
you've got
haven't
4
already.
days of them. 4 days.
Oh.
Unless Logan, Volta finishes reading this book and learns how to summon and bind a demon.
I wish to get some like thread or some such, because I've got all sorts of clothes and stuff, and a belt for my fine clothes, and grab all the snakes and just tie them all like tight together so they're pointing forward and not at me.
So you're having
Snaky phallus.
Yes.
a pubic ponytail.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
the
that's-
title for tonight's episode.
A pubic ponytail.
Is it longer or shorter than the existing?
It's cold in that cavern.
Okay.
Pubic
Yeah, you can
cornrows,
do that.
yes.
Right. Moving on. Would you like to now go and push on east, or are you going to go west? Well, it's going to take how long of time? I'm not standing around with you. Oh, I'm tying up my pubes.
Who gave me the snake pubes? And you don't expect me to interact with them?
Yes, you can interact with them. We're not going to take 10 minutes over you doing snake pubes.
Fine.
East or west?
East.
East.
Yeah. Stay consistent.
I will follow the light wherever it leads.
Heading east, you step down through some steps, and what you find in here is a very large chamber, but it's full of cages with corpses, but skeletal corpses are not there's no meat left from the bones, but they got ragged clothes and a few bags of belongings. If you start to rifle around, you might find something like 10 or 20 gold here or there.
Yes.
They humanoid.
Do they have any trinkets or any weapons?
No, nothing like that. No, they're shackled. The corpses are all shackled inside the cages because there's a few little belongings. One of the bags has a name written on it, W. McPherson.
This is the guy that he talked to us.
Yeah.
This I indeed.
Wait, that's the guy from the pub we were in.
Yeah.
He looked a darn sight better in person.
Was he in person or was he in ghost?
Ooh. In ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of spooky.
Yes, it is.
The idea was you were meant to go to the bar and go, oh, did you know anyone called? There's a bloke here called William McPherson. They're going, oh, he died years ago. That's how that was meant to go, but never mind.
I think at this point I will cast Speak with the Dead over the one who has the pouch of William McPherson.
Yeah, why not?
And do a little bit of the odd white eyes rolling back into the head.
You want to try and commune
you
with
doing that.
William McPherson.
I do indeed wish to speak with the dead.
Um,
Of William McPherson.
You have to
As
remember
you-
William's voice.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't. Well, he was very generic, wasn't he? He didn't have a particular voice, actually. So yeah, you do the higgy jiggy voodoo stuff,
Let's get big.
I'm not
And,
getting jiggy with it.
and the spirit of the man that you saw in the bar appears before you, and he just says, "Ah, I see you found my body. I didn't expect that you would get this far, to be honest."
Can you tell us what it was that finished your party?
Ah, yes. Well, we came here looking for treasure. We heard there was a hideout. We didn't expect cultists, though. And they took us prisoner. And they sacrificed us to their demon lord.
Do you know the name of the demon lord?
Yes, they sacrificed us to him, and now we are forever in his torment. It is Orcus.
Oh yes, of course, Orcus, yeah. And the cultists. Well, they... Ooh, you won't know, I guess, because you're dead.
The dead can talk.
They were awfully abusive.
I can imagine they can be quite naughty. Is there anything you can tell us that might give us advantage in this place?
Well, their spirits, some of the high-ranking ones, their spirits do roam beyond to the west.
To the west.
To the west, and they have terrible creatures guarding other chambers to the west as well.
Thank you. And for your final resting place, we can perhaps arrange to remove your body and lay it in peace on the surface. Well, not on the surface, but you know what I mean. Would this be a benefit to you, or?
You may, if you find comfort in that, I suppose. But don't worry too much. My spirit roams freely. I met you in the city, did I not? I am quite content in this form.
Then
Nobody can do any harm to me.
Then we shall leave you in peace here. Is there anything else that you think you can impart to us before we leave you to your rest and your wanderings?
Well, if you wish to leave this place without any further mishap, I would go any way but west. through the western chambers.
Thank you.
I have been watching your progress through here, and you came through the secret passageway. I would go return that way. However, if you wish to explore what is beyond the locked door in the main chamber, in the reception chamber, you will need to confront the spirits of the cult.
Thank you, Adventurer Macpherson. Rest in peace, and wander widely as you may.
Thank you very much.
And I will let the spell drop and return him to his slumber.
In response to someone in the chat, as the spell fades, you hear the spirit of Macpherson say, "Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick." You either know or you don't know. If you don't know, then tough shit.
I definitely don't know. I was thinking more go west. But, you know.
Digimike gets it.
Then I shall relay that information to the rest of the party, emphasizing the fact that Mary, in fact, loves Dick.
So, would I
Just so
can I
the deaf
assume
ones
that
are aware of it.
everything that you just sort of conversed, you would have told us about?
I am now relaying this to you, but I'm not saying it all again. Yeah.
No. Okay, so did he tell you how we commune with the spirits of the cult and where?
I don't think there will be any communing with the spirits of the cult. There will be confronting of the spirits of the cult, if we go that way, but it will be dangerous, apparently. Look at what it did to his party. It wiped them out.
He's not us.
Yeah, we don't know how
No, you
powerful they
can
were.
generally rely on him not to drink drain cleaner.
Also, we're not in cages, but he was in a cage, so we're at a bit of an advantage already.
He's dead without drinking drain cleaner, and I'm alive with drinking drain cleaner. I think I am the superior one here.
That's a solid point.
Also, they don't know that we are here. We know where they are, so we can ambush them.
Very well. We do know that they are servants of Orcus, and they will have a certain power, I guess. But if you are all resolved on going west, then I am honor bound to go with you.
Westward, onward, mighty steed.
Which was the dangerous one again? West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous way.
Let's go have our knees up.
The way I see it, the more danger, the more loot.
Yes.
Well, you hope.
And the more
anyway,
loot,
at least.
the more chance we stand against
And unless
certain
we
demonic
do
armies
east
that we may
first,
or may not face.
unless we do east first and find all the rest of the loot,
You've
and then
gone
go
as
west.
You've gone as far east as you can. This chamber is the end.
East is okay.
As far east as you can go. I just need to.
Okay,
If you're going to go east,
let's all have
west.
and knees up.
Right this part of the dungeon.
You never listen and you never go where I want you to go.
No, I just need to bring the monster stats up if you're going to go west.
Oh dear.
I just need to find the right window. 'Cause I have
That's a good
several
point.
windows open.
I need to get that bit ready as well.
If you're going to go fighting, we need to get fighting stuff ready.
I'm going to get my stat blocks up. See how you like it.
Yeah.
Go on then, mate. Go on. Go on.
Awakened potato stat block.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on there. Let me go get my book. Let me get my book. I'll be 2 seconds.
There are actually stats for it.
Sorry?
Spudborn. Tiny. They have -8 to grapple, +2 to AC, +8 to hide. They have a speed of 40! What?
Have you seen how fast you can throw a potato? If you throw that potato, he's going fast, man, you know? Fine.
Just mash him up.
So,
Not the potato.
Fight the power, mash him up.
I hate to keep coming back to this, but has anyone got any ideas how I can save my pubic region from being bitten?
Right.
Yeah, spend 4 days in the shower and you'll be fine.
Hello.
Yeah, just be
You
patient.
could pad it with some
What's
fabric.
this? Is this you grabbing
Oh.
things?
Unless you put
Just cup each one of them with some
Maneuvering it a
fabric.
bit.
or put
You could-
a hood on each of the snakes so they cannot take their heads out.
like little police spit hoods.
Like a cone of shame
Yeah.
on each snake.
That
Or
is
you could-
happening. At the next inn, I need that to happen.
You could get tiny marshmallows and insert them on each of the fangs. Maybe some beads. Yeah.
Oh, Viking beads.
Then you could be all
Plaited cornrow snake, Viking bead pubes.
dreadlock holidayed up, you know?
Oh, we're jamming.
Hope you
Okay.
like jamming.
When Mike
Oops.
reads, it looks like he's just like an old man who's fell asleep after too much dinner on Christmas Day. He sleeps with his arms like that, so they're sort of on his belly.
Right.
Dad's asleep. I'm not
Now you
asleep.
finished.
I'm just resting my eyes.
Right, now you've finished taking the piss. You're going west, you said. Go west.
Mike, can I say something? While we are trying to understand, where to go, and while Walter is talking to the guy, I am applying the oils on my swords.
Okay. I was worried you were going to say you were applying it to your hands.
Why not?
Do that.
Rub it in, moisturize with it.
Yeah, and then if they bite me, I will
me.
do that so they can bite
I
me.
wouldn't do that. Jesus. That's cool. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so you're going west. So you go back into that room where the chemistry set was. Like a secondary school chemistry set. There may be a Bunsen burner all there, or maybe not. Then you head. You go past the steps you came up from the stream, and you head down into another room. In this room, what you see is the stream actually comes into here. Let me just find the blurb for it. It's the largest chamber in the complex. An underground natural stream passes through this chamber, which is where you've already seen it. The water flows from north to south, so the north end is where you were when you were originally sploshing about, and goes down through to the south end of the room. The ceiling is about 30 feet high. There are 2 tables where cult members would have shared their daily meals. You can see that from evidence of old plates or whatever. There are several crates and barrels scattered around. And there's an elevated section of the chamber to the east where the cult leader would have spent most of his time. And it's flanked by 2 braziers, which are unlit. There are what would have been expensive looking rugs and carpets. They are since degraded. There are vases, and a large throne-like chair dominates that corner of the room. So, you begin to notice in here, with the dim light being cast by yourselves, whether it's a torch, Logan's pubes, or if you want to spend a couple of seconds and try and light some braziers, you start to notice there are 2 spectral spirit type aberrations in this room. They seem to have no particular shape, and their backs are to you, and they are in the far west of the room. So you guys have come in through this stairwell. They would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from you. These 2 spectres, and they turn to look at you. And
I was just about to say we should sneak. And you're like, so they don't spot us. They spot you.
They
Logan's
notice
got a glowing groin.
They notice just the light difference is enough for them to notice that you've entered, and they sort of turn. And they have like that sort of classic scream-looking face on them. Obviously not white, but it's all one uniform color of grey with this black, like the two, like almost like teardrop eyes and the big, long, drawn mouth. And they turn to face you. Let us roll initiatives.
Do I still have the detect magic, or is it? How long does it pass? Did it pass?
Your detect magic's still going, but these aren't magical creatures. They're ghosts basically.
No, I mean
That's great.
like nothing else in the room is glowing or anything.
No, not at all.
Loot.
12.
Hold on, Logan is 12.
8.
Lily is 8. Let me just finish answering your question. No, there's nothing that you can sense magical in here at the moment.
Okay.
Mine is 20.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Fancy
nice.
pants.
What about Keenan?
6.
Keelan's
6.
having an orange soldier in the corner.
Oh, fucking hell. Here we go again.
I saw Good Burger on Netflix earlier.
Nice.
That's 1.
What's your favourite scary movie? Can we fight Jason Voorhees?
Cool. So these start to turn and they're facing you. Volta, you are going first, gentlemen.
Because of the ghostly nature of things, I think I'm going to launch a chill touch at one of them.
I'm just verifying in my mind how this works. Could you make when a creature that can see? You are within 30 feet. Could you make a DC 13 con save? I'm afraid, Volta.
Con save?
Yeah.
Then very well. Hang on 1 second. Constitution save. Being throws at you at that. 7.
Did you say 7?
7. 7. Yes, 7.
10.
7,
Yeah, that's
12.
enough. That's enough. You are reduced to 0 hit points. Unless you are immune to the frightened condition.
I'm not immune to frightened condition. No, I'm immune to damage from spells, but not frightened.
So as Volta steps forward to take his action against whatever this spectre is, you just see him thump onto the floor.
Oh my god.
With that, it is one of the spectres goes. They are, or this particular one is going to. It is going to head towards Logan. It's going to make a fist attack against you. It's going to try and strike against you.
Try and fist me.
It's going to try and fist you. For 9 to hit will not hit you, I'm guessing.
It will not.
Okay, that's fine.
So, bend over, me boy.
Let's see who is next. After that, it would be Logan.
Logan. So this one that's in front of me, I just want to swing at it. My big sword. For a 31 to hit.
31 absolutely hits.
That's the best roll I've ever had.
Did you roll a 3?
No, I rolled a 19. Holy shit. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Right, anyway. So, is this classed as an undead?
It will. Well, it is basically. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what they actually have it. Yes, it is. Yes, it's undead.
Okay, so I get an extra 2d10 each time I hit it. No, not a d100. So, the first hit does 21 damage.
21.
And then his second strike
Fine, it's
does a 18 damage. And then I'm going to use my action surge to take one more swipe just for the sake of the lulls.
For the banter.
For a banner. Which
For the
does,
bants.
23 more radiant damage.
23 more radiant.
Yes.
Oh, it really doesn't like that one. Yeah. Cool. When you do that, you see the spirit seems to just it just goes whomp, it just disappears. Like almost like vaporizes right in front of you. And then you have the other one to deal with. Did you, Mike? Can you raise Logan's volume? He's very
I have done this.
awesome. Who would be up next? After Logan would be Lily.
Right.
That's going to be fun.
What happened?
I just heard a tiny scream from the street.
So why are we like this? How high is the ceiling?
I think I said it was about 30 feet up.
Right, let's see.
Let me just double check that number for you because I have it right. Yeah, 30 feet.
Right. Okay. So I think let me just check how much this needs. So I want to do. So she start casting call lightning on top of the, and you see a storm cloud appears above the head of the creature, and it's a 60.
Lily, are you
Yes,
looking at the creature?
I look above it. So I don't look on the eyes. I'm just like on top. I'm doing my spell.
I will tell you now, as you are casting your spell and lightning starts to come, it is immune to that effect.
Okay. I stop call lightning then. And yeah, I cannot do anything else. Oh no, I
Okay.
can. I can. I can. I can. I can. I transform in a fire elemental.
A fire elemental. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It will be the next turn or the next spirit's turn. As this has happened, I'll tell a light. No, I must tell a light. It's Keenan's go first.
Oh, that's me. Okay. I will. I'm going to run up to it. I would like to think I'm smart enough to avoid doing whatever I think Volta did to become unconscious. Whether that's looking at it or whatnot. But that's really hard to do, isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
you can see, if you're going to run up to it, you can see its eyes. I need to make a DC 13 con save.
I'm going to just assume that... Was I immune to this? Or was it because it was already there?
You're not immune to it, but the way things happened,
Ooh.
I sort of
What's
put it
my
down
con?
to.
It was just a kind of a reaction because he tried to hit me. Thing.
Yeah.
I matched it. I got 13.
Okay, you're okay. You can continue with your turn.
Okay. I'm going to make note that there was some effect there, though, that I shouldn't look at it. So next round, I'm gonna shut my eyes.
It was just unfortunate, really, for Volta that he went first, and I just wanted to kick it off with, you don't know that this would be a problem, so that the instant reaction of these things would be, you're going to take that, do your con save. If you fail it, then
Yeah.
it's not because I'm trying to pick on Volta or anything. It's just I just wanted to kick off that it's an unknown creature to you, and so therefore, you wouldn't know that it's capable of doing that. But it's a point of learning for you as the player.
I am going to just quickly read Sunbolt, actually. Turns 2 as a bonus action. Okay. I'm going to try and punch it twice.
Okay.
For the record, because of my monkeyness, my punches count as magical damage.
Cool.
So that's a good one. That's a 26 to hit on the first one.
Ooh, yeah, hits.
And an 11 to hit on the second one.
Second one doesn't hit, but the first one definitely does.
That's my D8. So with the punches, I do 11 points of bludgeoning, I guess? Magical bludgeoning?
Yeah, that's fine. It is resistance bludgeoning, but if it's but that's from non-magical, so you're fine.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use the Searing Sunbolt to do 2 hand blasts, sort of like repulsor style.
Sunbolt's radiant damage.
Yes.
Cool.
So that's a +9. That's a terrible roll. 13
To hit.
first one.
Yeah, I'll give you that because it's not but it's weak to that. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And the other one is higher. They do a D8. Where's my fancy D8? There it is. Oh, terrible. 15 across both blasts.
15 across both blasts. That's cool. That takes it down to
Of radiant.
I'm just doing some maths in my head very quickly. Cool. I gave you a lower AC for that one because I don't like the wording for that. It's hypersensitive to sunlight, and according to this, it doesn't. It just takes a couple more points of damage. Well, I think if it's hypersensitive, then it should be weakened to it. Therefore, in my mind, the AC should be lower. So, don't at me or whatever you call it these days. Hashtag me.
Don't at me. Fucking hell. Oh my god, somebody clip that so I can use it later, please.
Please don't retweet me.
Cancel
what that is?
culture! Fuck.
No, dear.
I thought it was a Facebook thing. You tag someone with that, don't you?
How old are you? No. Just gloss
I'm just
over
imagining this with the combat music in the background. Do.
Oh,
Don't at me. Right. Anyway, that's ruling on the spot. I've done that on the spot, so just leave me alone. Okay. Next up is this thing. It's gonna use.
Why is there a countdown on the stream?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Logan, it doesn't like you. Not Logan. I'm sorry. Keenan, can you please make
Yes.
yet another con save?
Oh no.
DC 13.
Should be high. 17 plus 2
Oh,
or 3.
you bitch! You passed it. You passed it.
Yes, we heard.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's that done. So I can't do anything else. It's up against you for a bit of melee. Volta, death save, please.
I was having such a delightful snooze.
Snoozleberry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I do for my death saves on this bloody character sheet.
Just a straight D20.
Ooh.
I have to do that, I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Focus.
I
Anything
will
above a 10.
roll it. Well,
It's the critical roll die.
it's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
A nat 20.
Ooh!
I think that counts as 2 successes.
I don't know. I will be guided by you.
I've never known anyone to get a nat 20 on a death save. I'm going to call that 2 successes because I think that's a critical success. Two saves in my book. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go round to Logan.
I'm gonna punch the ghost for its friend trying to fist me.
You're going to punch it because his friend tried to fist you.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
I'm not sure how this
Slow
is gonna
real
pan
life.
out in all honesty, but you know. Let's try.
Peter Pan.
Okay, so 21 to punch the ghost.
21 punches it straight in the bumhole.
What? Why is it always me that gets these things?
Look, you're in for a fight with your Todger hanging out so you can light up the room.
Okay, so 6 damage, and then a 13 to hit it with my other hand.
The other hand, well, you kind of like get the other one stuck right in his backside, and then the other one you try to swing it around and pull the other one out, but it doesn't quite work, and you go wide. But you get points. You get 6 points of bumming damage on it if you want to.
Why do we have to call it bumming damage?
Just
You're
from
the one
player
that said
point
about
of view.
fisting it.
No, I just said I
want
want to punch it because someone paid player points for me to not use weapons for a few minutes.
All right. Well, you still said about fisting it, so
Oh God.
I just want to know from the player point of view if Logan's snakes could see the spirit.
from Logan we go to Lily.
I just go near him and I attack him with my fire damage. So
Fire. Okay.
yes, I'm a fire elemental.
Yep.
So as soon as I go within his, so let me see. Let me can move through a creature that touches the elemental. Okay,
He is resistant to fire damage. I was letting you know.
I didn't know that. I'm just.
Yeah, I was letting you
doing
know now. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything to him, so I'll just do my damage. So it's my first attack. So I've got 2 touch attacks. Okay, first, second. Good. So the first is 18
That hits.
and 14.
The second one does not hit, I'm afraid, but the first one does.
Okay, so I've got so it's 8 hit points of fire damage plus 5.
So 8 hit points go down to 4 because it's
Oh,
resistant to fire.
sorry, I'm confused. So sorry again. So it's 8 plus 3, 11 plus 5, 16 points of fire damage. The
16
plus,
points of fire. Okay,
yeah,
so
the
go down
plus
to 8
5
points.
is when I go into his territory, into his private space, then he cuts fire because of my appearance.
He won't catch. Well, he will catch fire, I suppose. Some kind of magical fire.
Yes.
But he is. Yeah, it doesn't hurt him as much as you'd like it to.
But my attacks are magical.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter because he is resistant to fire.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
All for all of this, it's very calm. It's very like there's no like obvious horror or there's no reaction really to anything you're doing to it. It just seems to be a very plain Jane, very quiet spirit. Keenan.
Kanan.
Kainen.
Mordenkainen.
I'm gonna shut my eyes and punch at this thing in front of me.
Magical bludgeon?
Yes, but do I take disadvantage or not?
If you're closing your eyes, it will be disadvantage, sir.
Okay.
Although the hideous spectre is upon you.
Damn it. I rolled a 3 and an 18. Okay. So that's like a
To hit?
12.
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, 18 hits.
Yeah, but it was a disadvantage.
Oh, of course.
so
No,
the 3.
no. I'm being stupid. Yeah, carry on. Sorry. Being stupid.
Second attack is 22. So we've got
22
one.
hits. Yeah, 22 hits.
Da. 7 points of
7.
magical damage.
Cool. Again, there's
I'm
no
so
telling
useful.
there's no telling of how damaged it is. It's just being a spectre, and you're just wailing on it, and it just seems to be taking it. It doesn't seem to give you any hints.
Take it.
It will turn, however, to Logan. It wasn't too happy about what you did.
Boy to me.
It's going to attempt to fist you. You laugh, but the actual attack, the action is called fist.
No, it's not.
It bloody well is.
I'm sorry,
Afterwards,
Mike.
he can take right for a smoke and a pancake.
I'm going to show you. You don't believe me? I'm going to show you. It's called fist.
Vaseline.
Look, can you see it? Can you see it? That says fist.
Oh dear lord.
I don't know if you can see it on the stream.
The stream
Yeah, look.
might not be able to because it's small, but Disco I can see it.
Yes, it says fist. So it's going to fist you because you tried to fist it.
Oh god.
With a 15 to fist you.
All you need is love.
15
All
is
you
not
need
a
is
successful
love.
fisting.
So
I hope
the
it was at least
spectral.
planning on using a bit of ectoplasm and not going in.
No, it wasn't. This spectral arm sort of reaches for you, but it misses.
Oh,
I don't. It doesn't
Pete's
have
on my mic.
multi-attack. So, hey,
Pete's on my mic. Sorry.
And welcome back to the ASMR.
Dan licks pizza off his mic.
Scraping pizza off my mic.
what is going on here tonight? Honestly, it doesn't have multi-attack, so that's going to be it for that. We go round to Volta. Your hopefully final death save.
Just bear with me a second. I feel like I'm on the edge of death anyway. So death save is
That went dark.
an 18.
You are safe. You pop up with 1 point of health.
Storing my life.
Excellent. So I should instantly close my eyes. Because I don't want to do that again. Don't want to miss a thing. But I will.
And I think from there we go across to Logan.
Sorry.
You fucking dicks, you lot, I swear.
Come on, children. We'll have a break after this combat.
I'm gonna stab him. Oh. I turn to Ghosty and swing the Light of Athena for 17 to hit.
Hits.
Yes. Whew. For 12 plus 11, 23.
How would you like to end this spectre?
Well, it's the Light of Athena, and because it does extra 2 undead, I imagine just to sort of, as he swings around to it, a side swipe, and it kind of just goes, and then sort of fizzles away.
Yep.
So it cuts in half through the
Quietly
middle.
into the night.
Yes.
And what we'll do is we'll take a very quick break, and then we will return to discover how we proceed through this dungeon after terrible tales of fisting and other things of that nature.
My God. Join us for part 2.
Yeah, see you in a sec.
Welcome back.
Well, with all our extra sound effects, as
But that
per
sounded
usual,
pretty fucking cool.
it wasn't bad. It was in pretty good time this time. But we're back for, what are we on, episode 18?
No.
17 it says on the
17?
stream.
17.
Season 2, episode 17, part 2. After we've fisted some ghosts, been molested in other ways, and everything else has gone on. Let's see what happens now, because...
Well, you were going to give us a free promo all about Amazon and Twitch.
I was going to give you a free promo. So, anybody who hasn't done so, if you link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account by signing in and going to the Connections tab on the far right, maybe elsewhere on a Mac, because God knows how Macs work. They're like alien. Whenever you go to sub to a channel on Twitch, you will get an option to either sub, which is normally a tier 1 is $3.99 if I remember rightly, or you get one free Prime sub a month because Twitch is owned by Amazon. So Amazon still pays the channel, but you get it free for being a Prime subscriber. Not saying you have to use it on me, but that's how it works. Use it on whoever you feel better with.
I don't know how Dan feels, but I mean, to say an Apple Mac is alien.
Alien to me, should I say?
It's much more like chewing. It's
alien
so
to
more
me
like easier
as someone
to use.
who
It's
has
more
not used one
user-friendly.
since year 6 in school. When it came
Do
as
you
like...
have Apple Macs in year 6? We had floppy disks.
We had like this, you know, the first Apple
can get
computer that was
tablets
like
for
a
that.
weird sort of triangular shape, and it was like green plastic on the side, see-through green plastic. You could see the electronic internals. And you had like a little spaceman that jumped, and that was it. That was its limit of power. But yeah, we had one of them. I've not used anything Apple other than an iPod since then. So to me, it is alien. People, my friends and stuff, I go to their houses and they turn their computer on and I say, oh, it's just over there. Like, you don't even have files, bro. You have like, what the fuck is Safari for a start? Why is the browser Safari?
I didn't use it. I used
Chrome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why? It's just, I don't know. They obviously they have their perks and they are good. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in business and they wouldn't sell as many millions and billions as they do, and they wouldn't be able to charge the money they did if they weren't good. But to me, they are so alien, it's impossible. Firefox for the OGs. Firefox was fantastic.
Yeah.
But then you've got
I
good
was
things.
very
You've got
much
like Chrome, which is a resource hog, Explorer, which we don't talk of, and Edge, which is trying to be its little rebrand. No, everyone knows. Then you've got really cool things like Opera. Opera browser, if you're a gamer, is amazing. It's really low resource intensive. You can link your Discord, your Twitch, every social media you've got down the side in a tab, and you can tell it how to notify you, and you can open them as a separate, like, joined window. It's very, very cool. And then you've got Vivaldi and God knows how many others, but yeah. Anyway, that's how Amazon Prime works.
So today, I figured out how to send a text message.
What? Wait, what? I don't know whether this is some kind of skit or you're genuinely telling me this.
It's to counter your like huge techie.
He's atting you.
Don't at me, bro.
Yeah, don't at me, bro.
In breaking
Yeah,
news,
Opera
fire
Jacks.
discovered in Cornwall.
That's exactly the one I was referring to in chat. Opera Jacks is very, very good. And it's you
just
can
his Mac
custom
burning
theme
down.
it, and it's very, yeah. It's also a cool thing about Opera. Really quickly, the home launch page, like when you open Google, you've got like a little search bar and stuff. The launch page for Opera tells you every upcoming game on every platform with free trailer links, and any free games that are current, upcoming, or due to be. If they're free, it gives you a free link to where to get them. So you're always up to date with every cool new free game, all the new trailers that are coming out, all the gaming stuff. It's great.
Gilded Branch, now sponsored by all the above mentioned names.
Opera, Vivaldi, Chrome, not Internet Explorer. He doesn't want it.
Bing,
Anyway.
ding, ding.
For anyone who's managed to stay here through my little rant about whatever not operating systems, browsers. That's the button behind the lady. The lady's not supposed to be there. Anyway, let's go.
And I think yesterday I was horrified about Sky and the NFL app, but we're not going to go there. But you are just, I don't know, the things we worry about, eh? The things we worry about. Okay, so you're in this main chamber. You've just, I don't know, evaporated, disintegrated these ghost things. You're free to explore as you wish. You can, of course, go back the way you came, or press on to the east.
I mean,
Press on, I'm at death's door, you.
I have one thing that I would like to do whilst Walther is slowly helping himself, because I have nothing to heal him. But I will, in true Logan fashion, 100% I'm sitting on that throne.
No, could you not wait a little?
As you sit on the throne...
No. I need something, but...
Your butt turns into snakes.
As you sit on the throne, you sort of sit there and you notice there is a crate opposite, just opposite the throneway, and there is a key in there and several art pieces. Look fairly valuable.
While he's looking at the lithographs of French ladies, I'm going to cast False Life on myself just to try and give me a little bit of joyousness.
Lithographs.
That's like the first time Volt has gone down as well.
I get a whole 5 temporary hit points until we decide what we're doing. Yay.
I go up and pat Walther on the back and give him 12 more hit points. I think.
I become me again, and I do cure wounds on you, Walter.
That's very kind. I don't.
How big is this crate?
It's not huge. It's just next to the throne, pretty much. But
Is
it contains
sort of transportable?
Well, I mean, you could probably carry it with one other person. It's got some large sort of canvas prints in it, that sort of thing.
Walter, you get 12 hit points.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's got large canvas prints in there, and let's see, you notice there's a key in there. There might be one or two little like statuettes, perhaps, in the crate. You just need probably one and one other to carry it.
So
just for
everything
ease.
in there that is a normal size that can go in the bag, I'm going to put in the bag. The key, the little statuettes, the paintings and things. I guess it would either be Lily or Kane, and would either of them give a hand?
Yeah, I can help.
Certainly. So in that case, I think good old injured Walther and Kanan are taking the lead at this point. We're lugging this crate between us.
Okay. Do you want to press on to the east then? Is that the plan here?
I don't know, but I know that what I do want to do is just take out my little dagger of Xenanaton and just make a little tiny pinprick, because I don't want to hurt myself anymore, and I've already been hurt. And I will resummon Bumpsy in the form of a poisonous snake to wrap around my arm and use his eyes to guide me.
As if there's not enough snakes in this situation.
Well, that's why I chose a snake, of course. But it's going to wrap around my arm, and I'm going to use my special find familiar sort of things to look through his eyes, not mine, because that would hurt a lot.
I mean, that's a good idea.
But that's why I had it, of course. You know, if Bumpsy disappears, I'm not bothered. But I'm going to close my eyes and navigate via snake power.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Lifting snake curtains. Ooh.
Right, let's carry on. Enough, you lot.
If you press on, if you press on, you find yourself in a 20-foot by 15-foot chamber, and in here are 15 15, sorry. Talking absolute rubbish. 3 statues, or gargoyles, if you will.
Are they in any particular sort of pose, or are they all the same, or are they facing anything?
No, but
Just
as you
no.
move,
So which question?
they're not doing anything, or and there's nothing in particular about them. But as you enter, they begin to animate, and we are going to have to roll initiative.
Lily,
Oh man, we really need to start sneaking through this dungeon, don't we?
Yeah,
let's drop
probably.
the chest for a moment.
Yes.
Let me just do there. So got 1 going there, Von going there, and Von going there. Okay, and your initiatives, please, gentlemen and lady.
Mine is 15.
You are
8.
15.
I've
8,
got
8.
a 19.
19,
15.
and the 15s.
Yeah, we perhaps should have healed before this.
Oh, sorry, I
Yes.
ran the wrong way. So Volta was 15, sorry.
Yeah, I was 15 as well.
And Keenan was 19, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, I ran the wrong way. Lily, Volta, do you want to have a, have you had a dex to yours?
So my dex is +3.
I think we're both the same on +3.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Okay, in that case, I'll go by the order sheet. So it'll be Lily over Wolfer. Just if you're happy with that.
It works alphabetically as well, so let's
Yeah,
just...
it's just this is the way I've written it. That's fine. Okay, so first to go will be Keenan.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Not that the maths have anything to do with it.
No. I mean, you don't have to go first if you don't want to.
No, I'm just like thinking whether any of my attacks are going to have effect on stone creatures. Okay.
I'll tell you now. The good thing about these gargoyles is they're not particularly challenging. They are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Oh, that aren't adamantine. Which actually, you are made of adamantine. Your skeleton was adamantine, wasn't it? So you.
Oh yeah.
They're
Just
immune to
start
poison.
wailing on it.
They're immune to poison. Yeah, you had an adamantine skeleton, so you should be okay.
Providing you're
Sounds like
going
a
to
hit with
rip
one
your
of my
arm off and
bones.
hit him with your
Everyone
bones.
else is at half damage.
Okay, I will try and punch him a couple of times.
You're definitely going to want. Well, I shouldn't probably tell you this, but you're going to need to use your bracer, I'd imagine, to get the full magical effect.
I'm not going to waste one of my bracer things on some gargoyles.
Well, no, I'm just thinking because it says it's resistant to non-magical attacks.
Well, my
melee
adamantine attacks.
Oh no, but
Magical.
we did actually no. We said your being was reinforced with adamantine, didn't we? Like your skin. No, you should be fine. You could just wail on it how you want.
Okay,
You should be okay.
I do. 25 to hit with the first punch.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Punch. Oh, punch him in the scrote. 9
Points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool. He's got a bit of scrotty rotty going on.
Second, second
nine
punch is to the rib cage on the right side, just for specificity, and that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, and I rolled a 1 on damage. 6 points of damage.
6 points.
But I would like to make that one be a stunning strike, so I want to try and stun him a bit by punching him in the ribs. So can he make I believe it's a con save. Stun.
Con
Yes.
save of 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he makes it. He ain't no stunned.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay.
Heard my own voice clipping. Ugh.
if there's nothing else from Keenan, we are going to go to the gargoyle that you were just hitting.
Gargoyle
He
number
makes-
2, please.
Gargoyle number 2, please. He makes a multi-attack. He's going to try and bite you. That is 8 plus 4, so...
I'm
what's
getting a
that?
slight
12.
Civil Black sort of vibe here. You know, with the dating thing. Gargoyle number 2. What do you have to say about that?
Well, 12, try and hit you.
No, that does not hit.
No, okay, that's cool. And the second hit will be his claws. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, try and hit you.
Still does not hit.
Cool, so he comes in, he tries to give you like a hickey, and then he tries to slap you in a seductive manner. But no, it doesn't work. We're going to go across to...
Did you need to add the bit about he tries to slap you in a seductive manner?
Yes, I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Kenneth Williams, the Gargoyle, coming on now. A matron.
We'll go with Lily next, please.
Okay, so I take out the pouch of water that I've got, and you see me, I drip a little bit water on my hands, and an ice dagger is forcing, sorry, I forgot the English word.
Icicle?
Yes, an icicle is forming, found it, sorry, and I throw it to, which of the gargoyles is the most damaged?
The one that tried to just attack Keenan.
Okay, and I throw this dagger on it. It needs to, so I need to do a ranged spell attack. Okay.
Is this using the poison that you collected from this?
No. This is a spell. It is called Ice Knife. So I just
Sorry. Okay.
use a drop of water to create this ice knife, and then I throw it to him.
Googie.
So 17, does it hit?
That hits. Yeah.
Okay, so it takes. So I do it as a third. So it's a first level, but I do it as a third level spell.
Mhm.
And it takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Yep. And that's magical, isn't it?
Yes. Which is so 3 piercing damage, and then
It'll be halved to. I'll say 2 because it's still not adamantine.
yes, and then the shard explodes, and then the creature. Are the other creatures within 5 feet of this one?
They are. One of them will be. The other one's on the opposite side of the room.
So both of them, so those that they are 5 feet apart, they need to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
One of them is 14, and
No.
the other one is a 4.
Yeah, both misses them. So they take 4d6 cold damage.
4d6.
Oh,
Yes.
I said 46.
Oh yeah, I wish so.
Do you want to roll those? Or do you want me to roll those?
I'm rolling them.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see if they are correct. This is the third. Yes, it's 46. So they take 14 cold damage each.
14.
14, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. That's fine. That puts me at 30. Cool.
34.
That's right, it's me and maths. Me and maths. Let me do maths. Cool, that's fine. Anything else from yourself?
Nope, that's it.
In which case, we will go to Volta.
Okay, so I I am going to cast a little spell. I don't know whether you've seen this one or not before. It's quite good. There's nothing up my sleeves, and I'm going to wreath my wrapped around my hand snake in shadow and stretch out and touch the nearest gargoyle with my vampiric touch.
Cool. So you've basically all come through this doorway where they've activated. The most damaged one would be to the right-hand side, the north side. The least, one of the least damaged ones would be to the south side. You can vampiric touch either one.
That's the closest one.
We'll go with the most.
Damaged yeah, one? The most damaged one is always good. So I had 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that will do, obviously it is magic, so it will do magicness. 19 necrotic points of loveliness.
Ooh, 19.
Which gives me 10 points of extra hit points.
Cool.
Yes.
That puts it down to... Okay, cool.
You can sort of hear the health bar going, dum dum, dum dum. Oh, shit.
Being a gargoyle, it's more of a physical form, so it kind of actually recoils from that. And you kind of see its stone form wizen a bit. We will then go to the Gargoyle 2 and Gargoyle 3. Gargoyle 2, who is next to you, Volta, he's going to have a multi-attack. That is an 18 plus 4 to hit. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
When Logan sees this, he's going to invoke his Cloud Rune as a reaction and force his multi-attack to be used on the other gargoyle.
Okay, so it crosses the room. It's the opposite side where the other one is. So it's 22 to hit on that one, which hits. And that's going to be... Let me see.
Would that be full damage with him being adamantine, whatever it's called?
No, it's... the gargoyles are not adamant.
Oh, it's right, I'm with you.
He does 3 points of damage, so that we have also 2 in the first hit. So that puts that one up there. And then he'll go for his second hit against Gargoyle. So does its second attack, is it also compelled to hit the...
It's everything it does on that attack, on that turn.
That's fine. 14 plus 4, that's enough for it to hit again. So it's going to do 6, 7, 8, halved to 4. So that puts it there. So, yeah, that puts it there. That's that one's go. And then Gargoyle 2, who was one... No, hold on. Gargoyle 3, Gargoyle 3, the one that just took that damage, will focus its attack against, let me just see, Keenan. It's going to cross the room to Keenan. 9 to hit. Keenan?
Apparently I was muted. I laughed,
Lost preferred.
scoffed, and then said no.
Okay. Second attack against Keenan. 8 plus 4 to hit. So 12.
No.
No, okay. That's fine. From there, after those guys, we are over to Logan.
In the fashion of the gargoyles, as that one ended its turn, I invoke the Stone Rune on it, and he needs to give me a Wisdom saving throw, please, of 17 or more.
Okay. Hold on. Which one particularly?
The one that just ended its turn.
It's the one that came across to the side of the room where you entered. It failed. What's say Dex saved? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, it's got a 3.
Right, so it's charmed for 1 minute, speed of 0, is incapacitated and in a dreamy stupor, and it can try the saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
So that would be him. So he's charmed. I'm just going to make a note because I said to myself last time that I didn't make notes for who had what condition. So
yes. So Where are they in relation to me? One's across the room to the other side.
Okay, basically, in the northeast corner of the room, you have one which is remaining. He's looking pretty unhealthy. The one in the southeast corner of the room has swapped places effectively with the one in the southwest.
So the one in the north is the one that's not charmed.
The least healthiest. The one that is charmed is in the the southeast corner.
Right. I want to hit the other one.
The one on the opposite side or the one in the north?
The one up north. The non-charmed one.
Well, there's two that aren't charmed. There's only one that you've charmed.
Oh, sorry. I thought there was only two left. In that case, I'll get the one that's whatever's nearest to me that's not charmed.
The northern one.
Yeah, we'll go for that one. So, we're going to swing for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
With 26 damage.
26 damage.
Yes.
It's the one in the north.
Yes.
You take your weapon and you just literally slice it in half, and it becomes stone once more, but half of a statue, half of it on the floor, half of it on its pedestal almost. One down.
In that case, I'm just going to stand and face the other, and I'll end my turn at that point. I didn't think that was going to kill it.
Oh, it did.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay. After Logan, we go round to Keenan.
You're muted.
Again.
You're muted, Peshwari.
Sorry.
Peshwari.
Done.
I had a cold, so I'm like mouth breathing. So I was trying to mute myself. I will position myself between the two remaining gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
Do a staff attack on each of them. No, wait, unarmed, not staff. Because
They would be if you stood between them, they'd be 10 feet either side of you.
Just call him Mr. Tickle.
Okay, I'll go up to one. I'll go like between them, but I'll go within melee distance of one of them.
And bear in mind, the one closest to where you came in is also charmed.
So I'll go to the other one.
Yeah. The farthest one.
Captain not charmed.
Farthest one.
Your father! And I will punch him in the right shoulder.
Okay.
What? It's like a friendly jaunt between friends. All right.
All right, mate. Bump.
That is a 15 to hit.
I can math.
15 just hits.
Oh, I was not expecting that. That means I need to find my dices.
Yeah.
I keep rolling terrible for damage. 6 points of damage in his right shoulder.
Okay. I shouldn't laugh at the players, really. It's not sportsmanlike, is it?
And then, as I do that, I want to bring in like a palm strike against the inside of his left knee to try and dislocate it.
This is so
that's the same
overly
again.
targeted.
15 to hit. I'm a monk.
Mystic monk, everything's got to be spot on. So
15 definitely hits.
A little bit more damage. 8.
Cool.
And sorry, as my bonus action, I would like to dodge.
Okay, that's fine. It just seems to you hit it, and it's a stone type creature. It's just like just taking it. It must be exhausting playing as a monk, like coming at all these. I'm going to palm strike and punch and slap it and high kick it. It must be.
Was that, or I
exhausting,
say
these
I
ideas.
punch him twice every time?
Welcome
No,
to the world
it's-
of warlocks
it's
and
really-
Eldritch
it's really-
Blast, my friend.
It's really cool. It's just like if you had a sword, it's like I'm gonna slash it. It's just like it's non-descriptive, isn't it? But no, I like it. It's really cool. Okay, so after Keenan, we go round to Lily Tealsealed.
Yep. So, which one is the most injured?
The one that Keenan's dealing with on the opposite side of the room.
All right. So, I've got. Is it more than 60 feet away?
Oh God, no! It's only 25 feet.
That's fine. So I look on the creature and I point it, and then there is a sound of a bell, and it needs to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
A con saving throw, you say?
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry. Wisdom of 11.
Yep, it is losing it, so it takes 3d12 damage.
Oh. Go on then. Go on then.
Where are the 12s? Oh, here they are.
3d12.
Toll of the Dead, which is called, it's a cantrip. Ooh, 12 plus 6. 21 necrotic damage.
Tell me, Lily, how would you like to finish off that gargoyle?
So I point it, and then these bells, you can hear these bells all around you, and while it is screeching down and just shrinking, I'm just laughing. Die. I'm dead.
My God.
And
That's
the
awful.
only thing that left is like a pile of, like when you have a aluminum foil and you just make it like a pile like that.
I would make one correction to that because they're made of stone. You have a pile of rubble or dust.
Okay, that's a rubble of dust. Yes, yes.
Lump of
Yep.
coal.
Awesome. Okay, so we have one remaining charmed gargoyle. Volta, you're up next.
I am going to. It's charmed, is it? Charmed. Is that charmed one? Is the one near me?
The only remaining gargoyle, and they are racing right next to you.
Oh, joyous! How very nice. And the pile of rubble is over on the other side of the room.
That's correct.
Oh, that's a terrible shame. Oh. Then I guess I am just going to. How dark is the room?
You have dark vision, do you not?
I do.
You can see all around the room.
Yeah, but how dark is the room? Is it dark? Is it lit?
Well, it's dimly lit by
pointing in the right
Logan's
direction?
pubes. It's definitely lit dimly by Logan's pubes, and that's and I don't think anyone else had any sources of light. So, just a 20-foot dim light.
Right. So in that case, I am going to hold my Eldritch. Oh no, I can't hold Eldritch Blast and do this. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, it's annoying. I was going to just disappear into the dark.
You could slip back the way you came because that would be darkened.
It's the end of the world.
Yeah,
as
but
we know it.
it's an action to disappear into the dark. That's the thing. I've got this special meld into darkness thing. I don't know why, because I'm a terribly nice magic user. I can disappear in areas of dim light and just go invisible. But then I can't then use a spell because I've used the action already. So I guess that's a bit of a downer, really. I'm just going to Eldritch Blast it 3 times in the face.
Awesome.
So the first one is a 22.
That hits.
And that one will do 15 points of damage.
Cool. And of course, it will be no longer charmed.
Yeah. That's... Oh, that one is a 23.
Yep, that hits.
And the second one will do 12 points of damage. Yeah, goodness.
So with that, you see these bolts of magic leave Volta straight into this thing. It breaks the charm, and you see it sort of look around, snapping back to attention. However, as these bolts come in, it crumbles.
And the third one is going to hit the crumbled mess and make it all splitty. I rolled a 25 on that one, so I'm going to have it hitting at the bottom anyway. And
Yeah,
that, I
absolutely.
believe, gives me an extra 16 points of temporary goodness.
Awesome. So, yep, absolutely. From here, the only passageway is north, and you can see the light of the brazier that you lit as you entered. Heading back through there, you're in the main chamber with the brazier. You have the wooden door to the north, the steps to the west leading out, or obviously the discovered secret passage to the west.
To the east.
West side.
South side.
Hang on. Can we
Are you having
remember
a
what
fit?
Macpherson said?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was this way,
Don't
wasn't
say
it?
that.
Where we just...
Go west, but you can't go west anymore because it would be out.
Go west.
If you go, you're back in the reception chamber. So if you go west, you'll go back out of this dungeon. If you go east, you'll be in the secret room again. If you go north, you have the locked wooden door. But you did find in the room where the artworks were, there was a key.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Tell
the
me
man
what
said
you
about
think,
the man
yeah.
mentioned about the locked door.
About the locked door, yes. Maybe we
Is
should
it
try.
worth us doing a bit of a healer here first?
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
How are you feeling about your teeny tiny hook cob? Jacobs?
Yeah, I can do it, Tony. I'm up to about half hit points now. I must admit, I'm feeling a lot better. We could maybe have a short rest.
I don't need one. I was just wondering about sort of others, namely you. But obviously, if you're healed,
Yeah, I've
could
been
use a short
using
rest.
all my
Yeah,
powers to
okay.
just put things back together, you know.
I can use a rest too.
You want to take a rest in here?
The thing is, I do have mass cure wounds. It's just that I'm just holding it in case
Saving
we're
it,
in a
yeah.
battle and we just need to heal. That's why I haven't done it.
If you want to do the tiny hut, you can. It's up to you.
I will be guided by the rest of the party. I'm quite happy to carry on. I am feeling a little under the weather, but better than I was earlier, you know, when I was flat out dead on the floor.
I mean, I'm not struggling for health. It's just
I say we press on then. It's more an
yeah.
abilities thing at this point, so I think we're not too bad, and I say we go through this door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will, of course,
We've
be
always
hanging
got-
around nearer to the
Can
back.
can we try and be slightly silent as we go through this door?
Well,
Yeah.
but you are Logan with the glowing pubes of doom.
You pop the key into the lock,
Oh no!
and you very quietly try and turn it. And it goes chunk, 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 chunk. As the door creaks open.
Feels a bit of a chunk.
And this looks to be a library room. It's 15 feet across. It goes back 20 feet. To some books.
Books?
Um,
Fucking books! All this way, and all there is books.
there are books of poetry, tales, treatises on magic subjects. There's a spell book with several wizard spells up to 5th level, of which I have prepared already for you. In this book, if you were to take it, you'll find... oh no, I didn't prepare those actually, I tell a lie. So there is a wizard spell book in there. you do find some scrolls, and the scrolls are one of water breathing, another of counterspell. You've already found one of counterspell, and one the hunger of Hadar.
Huzzah!
Ooh,
Are there any
what is
naughty limericks books we wish to know?
No, they're all fairly mundane. The most exciting one is this wizard's spell book.
If you wouldn't mind, I would rather like to take a look through the spellbook.
I suggest you don't. You've got so much back catalogue of reading to catch up on.
Yeah, but I like reading books.
I misprepared the library corpse, so I prepared I put a bit of effort into those scrolls.
Yeah.
I hadn't actually prepared what spells are in the.
It will take me a little while to read through it, and maybe I'll do it in the light of day outside. Later.
Somewhere between this session and next, I'll tell you what spells are in the wizard
If that's
book.
okay with everybody.
Yeah, you can. Like, you're the only one who can use this spell book. I guess it's the best thing that you can do.
I thought Dan was putting his hand up to speak then.
Hey.
And
go on.
If everybody's happy, do you mind if I get the scrolls? I'm really intrigued on this last one. How did you say it?
The hunger of Hadar.
I mean, I could send him a sandwich or something.
Maybe.
Is there
maybe it's something like you were suffering, Logan?
It is I will tell you this. It is a scroll aimed at specifically one of you.
Does it mention the word snakes on there?
No, there's no mention of snakes.
God damn it.
So, from this scroll, can we understand to whom it is aiming, or is it like?
No, it's not going to be that simple. You are going to have to do some library research, speak to someone who knows, perhaps. You are not going to, unfortunately, unless you can roll me a very history or religion check, you aren't going to know, I'm afraid.
I can try.
You may certainly try.
Did you say religion or history?
Religion or history at the very least, yeah. That's going to be very high.
5.
Who the hell is Hadar? What is Hadar?
That's okay. So if you're happy, I can always keep it, and then we can look more answers about it.
You may. You know what? I'm gonna make a note for myself because I think it's a point I can raise later.
In this library, is there any sort of like lecterns or desks or anywhere that would have a drawer or something interesting? Would Logan have no interest in books?
No, it's a very small room. Like I say, it's only about 15 feet by 20.
Fairs.
It is pretty much just bookshelves and then an open space.
In that case, while these are all looking, I'm going to have a little leaf through my, through our creative arty things and just have a little nosy.
Yeah.
Can I do another detect magic?
Yeah.
So I want to do the detect magic and just have a look around on the library to see if there is anything else that it is worth.
I think your previous detect magic is probably still active. It hasn't been.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
It hasn't been that long since you come through this way. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know your scrolls are magic, and I don't think there's anything particularly beyond that. The books aren't all that magical. They're just references to various things of a dark nature. This is a cultist lair.
And are they in alphabetical order?
Yeah, they probably are. They're probably in some kind of order.
So I'm going toward H to see if there is any mention of this Hadar.
Let me see. I'm gonna roll a dice because what you find there is a book. You sort of. It depends. I'm gonna say it this way. Do you guys want to spend any length of time here lingering? And it's going to be down to a case of Lily is going to have to make.
Lily is going to have to make a what?
What?
A case for you to loiter, for you to linger.
I mean, we'll look over the room.
I mean, other than having a look, why can't we just take stuff with us?
She's looking for something very specific.
So I did not. I tried to see if the books are in alphabetical order, and if I realize that from the first books, I don't spend the time looking in all the letters. I just go straight to H and see if I can find anything on that.
The point is that there isn't anything specifically, but what I'm saying is, if you're allowed to linger for a little while here, you might find some information. But this is what I'm saying. I'm not going to put it down to an investigation because it's going to involve flicking through books. So it's all down to, are the group going to allow you to stay?
Guys, we can go and we can come back after we finish with these people. Ghosts, cultists.
I don't mind. I mean, I have nothing against it. If you want to have a look around.
Is everybody
I
happy?
mean, this does seem to be the most like loot-filled treasure room we've come across so far. So, I mean, we might as well be thorough.
I'm no good with reading. Whether they're in, like.
Well,
but if you, whilst you're having a look, just sort of keep your eyes peeled for any way of genital topiary, then I'd be grateful.
Yes.
as you okay, so you're going to spend some time. So everyone's kind of like looking about and
Can I relock the door actually while we're in here?
You can relock the door if you really want to.
Yeah, just a little bit of security, I guess.
Okay. Lily spends some time leafing through books. I imagine Volta might do the same.
I'd probably have a little bit of a read. Yeah, I do like reading things. But I'm not
After,
reading book on demon summoning.
Yes,
well, the
you
book
should
from
be.
your book from the library was practically the same book.
Yeah.
So if you want to read that one, you can. A short rest in here, so an hour to 2 hours. Lily, you gain a short passage of knowledge. Nothing too exciting. Hadar, also known as the Dark Hunger, was a star-like elder evil from the far realm who had taken place amongst stars of realm space. Unlike normal stars, Hadar didn't have a fixed place in the sky, but instead danced and wavered across realm space.
So
Go on.
is he a star then?
According to this, you read on. Hadar was a dying star, slowly burning into annihilation. Because of that, it sent its agents, the Heralds of Hadar, Torald, feed on living creatures in a desperate attempt to avert its demise. Hadar has typically been sought out by some warlocks to make a pact with it. Some were successful, some were not. I'm just paraphrasing basically from Wiki at the moment. So, to those few who sought him out, Hadar bestowed the ability to use the arms of Hadar's spell and the more powerful hunger of Hadar's spell. That's what you glean in your short rest from this book. I have paraphrased from Wiki D&D on that one for Hadar. I can probably homebrew some Hadar stuff that because I don't really want to use the standard. So far, we haven't been using standard. I'm not going to go and do that now. So I'll probably homebrew something around. If
All
that's
right.
the way you want to go, look at things.
Yes, I'd like to learn more about this particular one, but I didn't find any more information on what exactly the spell is. Just some history on
A little bit of
him.
history on Hadar, but yeah, you don't know anything more about that spell. Again, you're probably going to need someone to identify for you. And the sounds of it, someone of a darker nature. Perhaps Volta can help you.
Yes, I was about to ask that. Walter, can you help me on that? If you can identify, that would be great.
I don't know. No, Hadar. Well, no, I don't know what I could do.
Yeah, so this is what I found through these books about Hadar. I don't know if you have ever heard about him. And it's interesting. I don't know if I wonder if these people, these cultists, are actually his followers.
I think they were following Orcus, the cult here, but certainly, Orcus, it's not the lightest of reading material, and neither is Hadar. I think maybe there are certain magic users who might move in those kind of circles, who maybe might be able to find more out about it. I guess I could maybe ask somebody.
Yes. Yeah, if you cannot help yourself, but maybe we can find somebody who has the knowledge to help us with that, because it's really interesting. Actually, I've never heard it before, and I am very intrigued to learn more about it.
Then I guess I will pull out my dagger of Zinanaton and just do a little communing with him.
Whilst this little exchange is going on between sort of Lily and Walther, it looks like Kanan's been having a little sort of, I don't know, back and forth banter with Logan. I'd like him to read out the ditty that he's just composed.
Well, I found a little poetry book with a slightly relevant little limerick for you. There once was a man who for 4 nights was plagued by lots of snake bites. He attempted to cut, his friend lit them up, now his pubes are like glow sticks of lights.
Brilliant. Well done.
And the
And I think for that one, Keenan can take a point of inspiration.
Love it.
Hey! Woo!
Logan's both
I don't think I've...
a bit peeved at this and very amused at the same time.
What's written here? Can't blame me.
Back to
The more serious matters.
yeah.
No, I think maybe light glowing snake bitey pubes are quite serious. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to come down with that condition.
No, certainly not.
Maybe some sort of poultice might help. I don't know. Yeah, I will commune with Zinanaton via the blade of the cult. Oh, gracious Lord Zinanaton. Hello.
You hear after a short while. Hello. Yes. Oh,
Hello.
my champion. Hello.
Hello. Yes. I was just wondering if you could cast any, not light, but cast any sort of comment on the hunger of Hadar. Do you know of this thing? Is this open to you?
Hadar. Oh, we do not speak about Hadar.
Oh, I'm so
He
sorry.
shall not be named.
Yes, very much so. He shall not be named. Who is that I hear interrupting our conversation?
Don't worry, he's got some sort of strange receptors in his gentleman's region. I think he's picking up satellite signals.
Anyway, Hadar, yes, we did not mention Hadar. He is beyond mention. He is the almighty one. Really? You think we're pretty powerful? Well, hello to this guy.
So, not something that you wish to discuss at the moment, then.
The hunger of Hadar, that is well, is it not?
I believe so. We have found a scroll with it written on. It
Well-
looks ancient. It isn't quite a dark place here. You may have heard of this sort of.
I
Orcus.
believe I have already given you something, and you have yet to offer me anything. I require a sacrifice. You have yet a debt to pay. Pay your debt, and perhaps I may be able to enlighten you further.
Well, thank you, my lord. Sorry, I apologize for the lateness of settling my account with you. I thought that we had agreed in discussion that it was to further our joint cause, but now I realize my mistake.
You may perhaps murder the eavesdropping one.
He comes in useful for comic moments, Lord. Maybe I could find something more befitting your great stature.
Fine. Murder the pointy-eared one, then.
We can sacrifice the snakes.
Again, I have to vary a little bit. I'll just grow back.
I would suggest you murder
Unlimited
the.
sacrifices.
I would suggest you murder the metallic-looking one, but I don't think that'll work somehow.
Maybe murdering our allies in our joint venture would be a backward step, mighty lord. Maybe some kind of enemy would be a good thing to murder and sacrifice to your greatness.
Fine. An enemy, you say? Then I suggest you murder Malnora.
Again, it's possibly something to work towards. I feel I am a little underpowered for that kind of thing at the moment. But
What is wrong with you, my champion? You are meant to be a murdering... well, champion! I've lost for better words.
You can murder the cultists.
maybe there will be somebody we come across very soon who might be a suitable sacrifice for you. I think maybe I should perhaps choose one and give Rapid for you.
Well,
Logan,
there will
how
be
is
no
it?
more gifts for you until debt is settled.
I was not seeking a gift, my lord. I was just seeking to bathe in the glow of your knowledge.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot provide you with such knowledge that I do not understand myself at the moment.
It is not written into the
Blood!
script.
Give me blood, and I might understand more. I've
Very
given you
well.
enough.
Absolutely.
I'm not here to make your life too easy.
Very grateful, my lord. Very grateful indeed. Thank you so much for the audience. I will let you get back to your important work.
Oh, but before you go, did you put any more thought into... would you like me and my pals to come along and help you kick the arse of this griff?
I think some sort of ass-kicking is indeed in order. We will gather the armies of the wider world, and when we are ready to strike, we will tip you the wink.
Excellent. Why do I detect one of your companions is under the influence of a demon beyond yourself?
I believe we have talked about this gentleman's afflictions before, Lord. He is assailed by some unidentified demon.
Yes, I remember now.
Who has most amusingly turned his gentleman's region into a tourist attraction.
God, this just sound like a prosy.
Excellent. Well, allow me to aid his suffering further. I shall fill his intestines with angry wasps.
Oh,
What?
Is this not acceptable to you?
Maybe just one or two. We don't want to spoil him.
Okay. I will leave it for now.
You are indeed wise, my lord.
And very benevolent, apparently.
Absolutely benevolent in this particular one case of not harming our allies. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Lord Zenaraton, and with that I will see the end of the year. The attempted commune before
Have you
Logan.
noticed when you try and communicate with me, I'm silly. I try to communicate with you,
I'm sorry, my lord. The connection was not good, sir, with the knife. I may have missed some of it by touching the wrong part of the handle.
Never mind. Just be gone now. And make me a sacrifice. I demand payment for what I've already given you.
I will find a suitable sacrifice for you.
Good.
There's a wildly difference of make me a sacrifice or make a sacrifice for me.
Logan, your receptive pubes are going to get you in some kind of trouble if you don't watch out, you know.
the dagger in Volta's hand starts vibrating.
Ooh, can I use that?
It's like a Nokia.
It's like, does Volta respond to this vibrating?
What you're gonna have to do.
You hear in your head, is he mocking me? Him with the snake pubes?
I think maybe the snake bites have driven him slightly mad, Lord. He knows not what he does.
Let's hope so for his sake. Bye.
Goodbye. I'm afraid I can't help you more than that. We must maybe research this at some place of magical learning. A tolerant place of magical learning. Maybe a dark one. I don't know.
Well, there's only one place to go from here, is back to the city. Would you like to give it a break for tonight, and next week we shall pick up on the road back to Castle View?
On the road again.
Well, it's just going back to Castle View. It's not on the road. It's not that far, is it?
Now we
It's just
can
outside the city, isn't it?
after this dungeon, we can afford the nice hotel.
We're not wasting money on nice hotels.
100%.
That will be one night in a hotel. We could buy something much more useful.
Well,
Like the hotel.
with that case,
a medium range hotel, yeah.
that is going to be the end of Season 2, Episode 17, Part 2. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the subs, the follows, the stupidity that's been tonight. And now I have wasps in my intestines to boost.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I thought I got
talks
two
about
at
that.
Ah, okay.
No, Volta talks about it.
So, I'll just stick with the snake-like pubes then. As always, although his camera's busts, Steve Corb's up above me. Thank you for playing.
Cheers.
We've got Captain Dan Face up there as Kanan.
Bye.
Separatissus down there as Lily.
Good night.
Myself, Gilded Branch as Logan. All our streams are in chat right now. And Captain Gingerbread as our resident DM up there. But thank you very much, and we will be back same time, next Tuesday, 8:30, for the road back to town.
More bullshit, apparently.
More bullshit, yes. Much more bullshit. Take care, guys, and we'll see you all
Thanks
later.
for watching.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye.